I was pregnant, but nobody knew, and I was like shooting a machine gun. And it was like, there was a lot of like secrets and drama. And like, yeah, it was good.
She's getting on my last nerve. She's just everywhere I look.
Why can't we talk about it? If we're really as in love as we say we are?
Insecure people are very dangerous, aren't they? You're crazy.
In May, December, Natalie plays Elizabeth, an actor studying and playing a real person, Gracie, played by Julianne. It's a film about the making of a film. Which of your old movies or projects deserve the making of treatment?
I don't even remember what I've done. I'm thinking like,
That's
what
a
am
good.
I?
That's a good question.
The making of.
Annihilation, I would say, for me, because there were so many. I mean, there were just like 5 women in a tent. We were all in a tent together. Very, very like red tent moments of like all of us just hanging and talking and relating. And there was all this weird like fog everywhere. And I was pregnant, but nobody knew. And I was like shooting a machine gun. And it was like, there was a lot of like secrets and drama. And like, yeah, it was good.
That's true. You want something that's rife with drama.
Yes.
You know, off screen. And so, and often a lot of what we do is pretty banal. You can just let us sitting around and talking and let's go get some chips from craft service and that kind of thing. So I don't know. I'm trying to think of something that would be, Shortcuts. That was a good one because there were so many people. And I remember once I was like it was the first time I was ever like on an earwig because I was supposed to be on a phone call and I could hear everything on set. So that means, for the first time I was like plugged into the crew and to all the actors that were mic'd, and people said outrageous things.
Wow. I want to watch that documentary.
Elizabeth's research is journalistic, immersive, extreme. How does that relate or differ to your own processes?
Well, I hope that I really would never try to get involved in the story I'm trying to tell. I think that's, similar for journalists or documentarians, that you're actively trying to avoid interfering in the story, but I think that there's an acknowledgement that even the depiction of the story changes the story. Like, Julie's character, Grace, changes behavior because she's being observed. And all of us would. Right. When you're being reflected, it affects your identity. And when you have someone watching what you're doing, it affects your behavior. And so, of course, Elizabeth goes much farther than that. But yeah, I think it's something I'm conscious of, but, actively try not to interfere with.
Is there a real person you'd like to play?
I want to play a monster, like a real monster, like a monster with like a different kind of, so that's not a real person, but I've never played like a creature. I've never played anything, something looking very other. And I'm interested in that because people always ask me, what do you want to do next? I'm like, I've never played a creature before. I think that would be really interesting.
That's a good one.
Thanks.
I'd probably say the same thing, like Gollum from The Hobbit.
You can't take my answer.
No, Gollum. He's not a monster. He's a he's a hobbit.
He's a hobbit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd like to be in like a kids movie.
Aww.
Like while my kids are still kids. Like it would, I don't know what the Willy Wonka character for a female would be, but something like that.